First step to healing from trauma: how to regain a sense of personal safety. At its root, the foundational, most primal effect of trauma is that a person or group of people no longer feels safe. And significant event or circumstance or continual environmental reality shifts fundamentally impacts how safe we perceive ourselves to be. Sometimes it is a conscious process, but this feeling of compromised safety occurs primarily at subconscious and unconscious levels. A traumatized person's or group's first, most basic need is to feel safe again. There is no integrating or healing trauma without a person or group regaining a sense of safety. For example, let's say a person has experienced significant abuse in a romantic relationship. For the duration of that relationship, it is likely this person will be stuck in survival mode, doing whatever they can to prevent further abuse from occurring. They will likely utilize one or more, sometimes all of the four responses to trauma: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Now, let's say they are able to leave the relationship and set up a new life where they are no longer being abused. They have now addressed the first, most pressing need to escape the harmful situation. However, their body, mind, and spirit does not yet feel safe. The person has experienced so much hurt, they have formed an incredibly complex association network of hurt and abuse within themselves. These associations of behaviors related to abuse result in hypersensitivity, hyperawareness, hyperreactivity, and overprotectiveness. The hurt they experienced becomes the filter through which they see, perceive, and interpret subsequent events, situations, and the behaviors of others. This is completely normal and is healthy, contrary to many people's opinions, most of whom have not experienced true trauma themselves, to be honest. These behavioral responses to trauma are embedded deep within a person. Once the person is no longer experiencing abuse, what is now needed are new experiences where the person is actually safe. They begin to overwrite the fear of further hurt. This is the beginning of developing that deep sense of safety once again. However, unless new experiences are defined as safe, the trauma stored in the body, mind, and spirit cannot be overwritten. The trauma will remain. The traumatized person must build new neural pathways in the body, mind, and spirit, slowly deconstructing the old associations to abuse and harm, and forming new associations with feeling safe once again. It takes a long time to build these new associations. The extent of the trauma, the severity and length of time, along with an individual's or group's makeup and natural resilience, impacts how long it takes for them to feel safe once again. There isn't an easy, quick fix that can be employed to help people feel safe once again, although there are things that can help and assist significantly. We can provide support, encouragement, acceptance, and a sense of calm. Doing what we say we will do, alongside extending kindness, respect, patience, and compassion, helps build trust and helps establish that so-needed sense of safety. Recovering from trauma starts with leaving the situation or the situation changing and slowly learning and making new associations of non-harm, all leading to reestablishing a sense of safety. Perceived safety addresses the first primary need we have after trauma: